Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. It's the first episode of For Warriors Only. So I guess we should start by kind of introducing ourselves a bit. Yeah, my name is Tony Ronin, aka TR, and so let me start with how I kind of got into martial arts. I guess it started when I would say, roughly 8 years old, and my mum got me into karate at first. And I remember I got up to yellow belt and was doing all like the katas and all that stuff, and I hated it. I didn't understand what it was, because to me, karate was Karate Kid at that time. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him doing all the and all this stuff. I'm thinking, when are we gonna learn this stuff? I'm trying to learn the bicycle kicks and all this stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't know much about it at that time. It was just mostly what I knew from video games and television and stuff, until college, where I started studying capoeira with my teacher, Will Renison. Shout out to Will, wherever you are right now. He was the first person who kind of got me into it properly then. For my first year, that's when I kind of learned the physicality about like kicks, like shifting your body weight and all this type of stuff. And then from there, where it got serious was when I got into boxing. And that was my first love, my first real falling into love with combat sport. It started in a place in Lambeth called Fitzroy Lodge. It was also with a place called the Black Prince. Guys, if you're in the area of South London and you're looking to get into any form of martial arts, that's a good place to start. It's called the Black Prince. They do a various amount of different martial arts as well. So yeah, look into that as well. I'll put that into the link and into the bio as well. But yeah, I started off there, boxing for many, many years, alongside a lot of guys, which we'll talk about later on in a couple episodes. Some guys that you guys know as well. I fought with a lot of them, trained with a lot of them. And then from there, I met a guy called Pasha, who is a beast of a mixed martial artist. And he took my training from A to, what could I say? He took it from A to Z, more or less. He taught me my first jiu-jitsu stuff, wrestling, the difference between just blocking punches and getting into blocking kicks, throwing kicks. It's a whole completely different world, man. But in general, I'm not going to get into it too much. I love mixed martial arts. I love martial arts in general, anything physical. I even did a bit of American football. I'm not the typical London boy, you know. I'm not really a football guy like that, to be fair. But yeah, besides that, mixed martial arts, combat sports, boxing, K1, street beefs, whatever the case may be, anything physical, that's a bit of me.
That's it. Awesome. All right, guys, my name is Alejandro, aka Alejandro Strength, from my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube handle. And yeah, so basically how I got into martial arts, I got into it super late. I was a rugby academy player. I was going to make it pro. Ended up turning out that wasn't for me. So I went up to uni. And,
why wasn't it for you though?
Why wasn't it for me? Firstly, the culture. Secondly, too many injuries.
Yeah.
And thirdly, I just didn't see the ROI in it, man. I just looked at how much these people earned and how much they were sacrificing and retiring at 30. I'm there like, I could earn more in a corporate city job. I'm there like, why am I going to waste my life for a broken body, arthritis, all this for what? 30 grand, 25 grand contract. All right, you lived the dream, but it wasn't my dream. I was just good at the sport type shit, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, went to uni, tried it again for a year, got on scholarship to play for uni, the University of Gloucestershire. Shout out to them. And I was like, no, I hung up my boots. Fuck the culture, fuck that. I wanted to change, completely wipe my hands from it. Then my housemate, Welsh Bruce Lee, second dan, black belt taekwondo. He started showing me the ropes when I first got introduced to anything.
How many years ago was this?
Oh, this was like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So I was fresh, brand new. I was athletic, I know how to move my body. Then started taekwondo kicks. Started teaching me Muay Thai, then the kickboxing, and the K1. And I just led it towards back here, coming into Wimbledon kickboxing. And then GB top team, where I ended up doing a few bits over there as well. So new to the game, but I just love the movement. And I think my style is, I'm an athlete that's moved over to this, but now generally a traditional martial arts. I haven't competed yet, but something that I'm definitely an avid fan and love to move about with anybody, just like so.
So you mentioned something a couple seconds ago. You said you didn't want to do rugby anymore with all the injuries and stuff. But it's funny that you say that.
I know.
It's funny that you say that, because I saw this Insta post the other day with this guy. I think he's Russian.
We're not healthy. It's funny when people say, yeah, the people who do like MMA, grappling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, they are healthy. No, it's not true. We're not healthy. Like everybody from us have back problems, like knee problems, shoulder problems,
Russian,
like head problems.
Anyway, funny, hilarious guy. He always does like these little posts about fighters and what it's like to be a fighter and stuff. Or a martial artist, should I say? Two differences. We'll get into that too. We'll get into that as well. But he said everybody always say, that fighters were very fit, be very fit, and all these things is lie. And true, it is. Excuse my French. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to swear.
I don't know, bro.
We'll just leave it out. No, but for real though, he was like, "Yeah, you're always in pain."
Yeah,
I got injuries upon injuries ever since. I feel like the better I get, the more injuries I get.
Were they acute injuries or were they big injuries? Though I think that's the difference.
Is there really a difference though? Because I would say like you get a big injury and then it will heal up, but it's always gonna kind of be there. Do you know what I mean? My right ankle is fucked, but that was from American football, to be fair. And my right knee. But I just kind of learned to work through the pain. But I feel like I love it so much that even if you got the pain, like I just can't. Like I remember there was one time I my thumb, and the doctor was like, "Oh yeah, you should not train for a little while. Like just stay at home." I'm thinking, stay at home.
Allow that.
Just stay at home, bro. I was still in the gym, throwing the punches, and then certain times I'd throw like light ones, and I'd forget, and I'd throw it. And I'll sit down for 10 minutes and go back up and do it again and then just wrap it back up. I know it's bad, but it's that addictive, man.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? But that's interesting that you said that. How rough was rugby for you?
Rough. Different aspects of rough, actually, to be honest with you, man. Because firstly, I'm a London boy, and if you come to know, I played at a very high level. You only come across privately educated people that have dough and the support systems to make it.
Right.
I'm here coming with a single mother. I'm here trying to make up my own, going to these training sessions, training 7 days a week with, let's say, I wouldn't say the worst support system, but compared to these other people.
They had a step ahead of you.
A step ahead of me. They had let's say, better cards and a better hand they got dealt, right? So I was having to work double time anyway, but managed to stay there for around, 6-7 years in the Harlequins academy system, which was decent, to be fair. But what was the question again?
How rough was it for you?
Bro, it was rough because culturally,
that's how rough it was. He's lost his memory.
I've lost it. I lost my mind. But I was depressed most of the time because I was getting injured all the time. I was putting my body on the line. Multiple injuries. I've been knocked out twice playing rugby. Broken nose.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Bro,
what do you mean by that?
You get knocked out sometimes. I've been knocked out before coming into the game, bro. It's that tough. We'll go into the stories later. It's tough on your body, bro. My shoulders, both sides, dislocations, my knees, my lower back. Man's moving like a granddad at the age of like fucking 21, 20. I hear it. So it's fucking tough. You have to stay with it, but also have the support system, I think. So, and you gotta love it. If you don't love it, like I didn't,
you're not gonna stick into it.
Same with anything, though. If you don't love it, you're not gonna stick through bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is.
Facts. Yeah, facts. Oh man, that's interesting, man. Yeah. I guess for me, I did the opposite. We're supposed to be enemies technically, because I played American football.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I played American football, and you don't like to say that our sport isn't tough because we wear the padding and stuff. But
worse.
But bro, I'm telling you now, I didn't obviously not at the level that you have done it. I've been hitting rugby before. I went to try it a couple of times with my mates in uni and that. Yeah, it was fun. American football is something else, man. Next to martial arts, yeah. I have never been, and I've done loads of physical stuff my whole entire life. I have never been challenged like the way I was challenged in American football, bro.
How so then? Like,
bro, the training, they train you for war, bro. That's the best way I can explain it. In a sense of the way they even gas you up before the games, right? It's like having a pit on a leash before they let you go, bro. It's crazy. The hits, like, bro, I've been hit so hard before. Yeah, we both hit each other like boom in the middle because I was linebacker. So a linebacker's job is to stand at the end of the line or in the middle of the line, and his job is to catch the guy with the ball. That's the easiest way to explain it. That's his main job, catch the guy with the ball. And there was this massive linebacker. I forgot who we were playing against. I think it was Greenwich. They were like our enemies at the time. I played for South Bank Spartans. Shout out to the Spartans. But yeah, man, friggin', I remember we met right in the middle of the hole. The hole's like where the gap is, right? And we hit each other, boom, and we both dropped. And I got up, and I didn't want to show it. I didn't want to show it. I stood up, and I was like, and they were like, no, the other way. I was like, oh, bro, that hit was so hard, You know the ones where you see a flash of white? I was like, I've already seen that twice. Once was in American football, and the other one was in boxing. Another story. I'm gonna get you back though. You know who you are. Old man. You ain't so tough no more, are you? But you thought you was gonna get me back, huh? You thought I was gonna forget about that shit. That's sad, man. For real. I've been hit hard myself, man. And it's a tough sport, bro. But American football was something else, and I think it actually prepared. It's actually funny how it worked because I went from boxing to American football to mixed martial arts. So I feel like American football kind of prepared me for bodily damage, bro.
Just toughness.
Because, bro, every single go, it's not like football where you can kind of stick around, pass the ball. Every single go is boom, 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 boom.
As linebacker, you're just clashing.
So, and the moment that you get run over by the guy with the ball, he now knows it's in your head. He knows that you can't get him. So you got to hit him as hard as you can, even if it's hurting you, every single time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a mental thing more than, physical, yes, but a mental thing, because a lot of people can dish it out, but to take it is another thing, man.
That's it, bro. Especially with the padding, bro. The padding, that makes it worse. People think because body on body with rugby is tough. Yeah, it's tough. When you add that padding, it adds to the G-force, it adds to the power.
And with you lot can only hit certain ways.
Exactly.
With American football, not so much.
There's no rules. You just bump into it. It doesn't matter. You've got to do certain things.
There's rules, but not that much. It's like you can't like clothesline a man's neck and stuff like you see in the movies and stuff. You can't do shit like that, but that's everything else. Everything else. So American football was another one. It definitely prepared me for this journey in mixed martial arts, man. We should talk to them about how we met.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll let you start it. Let me see how you remember it.
No, my memory is so bad. I've been punched in the head so many times. Alright, so it'd be times where we met each other before. It was like Saturday's Pastor's class. I remember Tony always coming late. That's one thing.
I come from far.
He does.
I'm coming from northwest London, all the way to the bottom of the line. That time there, I was not driving. So you get me? It was a train thing, full dedication. I was driving a fully automatic Oyster card with tinted wallet. So it was a different level. You get what I'm saying? But
Quay.
Yeah, go on.
And I'd be like the only big guy that'd be training there. Everyone else would be like small, slender. And then when Tony comes
athletic
build, right? So I come from obviously the athletic background. Like I look heavier than I am. I can move, so it's like I'm with the heavyweights anyway, without a choice. Like, I'm 6 foot, weighing around 110. And I don't look it. It's because I'm just dense. Anyway, so Tony coming like, right, we're going to be training today. We used to train a couple times. We trained a couple times. And then we just hung about for a bit. Then we just started chatting. And then the chat turned into something. We started picking each other's brain. And then some spark happened. Then we ended up doing a little bit of sparring. Then we ended up doing a little bit of sparring for this guy's GCSE. Wanted to do some reffing. And we literally ended up being there for like an hour, 2 hours after. We just chopped it up. And then from there, man, we just built up this friendship and set up this pod. It's been a long time coming. Coming, my God. And now we're here. So that's how it's like. That's like the summary. But if you want to get into some finer details, Tony.
Yeah, man. No, for real. That's exactly how I remember it, to be fair. We always used to make us spar against each other. No, to be honest, no. That's a lie. Coach used to first batter me every single listen, for some reason,
Yeah.
back to me, use me to get ready for his training, to get himself mashed up, to mash me up. Yeah, because obviously before he come, I was the big one. Do you get what I'm saying? In this particular class. And then Alejandro come, and I was like, thank God, someone my size, or at least my weight category, that I can actually get some actual fight back with. Because it's good to fight against the fast guys, but it's different when you're fighting guys your weight. The guys who are smaller than you, they're faster than you, so it makes you have better reflexes and stuff like that. But when you're fighting against guys your own weight, it's more of a force. It's like two heavy forces meeting. And I remember even our first spar, like, he was trying to show himself a little bit. You know, the ones there. himself a little bit. I had to give him there. You know what I mean? But it was good, man, because that's how it is with most of these martial arts gyms, man. Like, it's no hard feelings. You have good days, you have bad days. You learn off each other. Some people are better at certain things than others. You know what I mean? But with Alejandro, he's got very good kicks. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how.
Magic.
He's got very good kicks. Me, obviously, my boxing background is my bread and butter, so I'd say that's probably where you probably learn a little bit more from me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's kind of how we met each other and how our journey begins. We've got a lot of ideas. We've got a lot of ideas for what we want to do. Just stay on with us, guys. This is going to be a very bumpy journey, but we're going to try to give you as much as we can, keep it as real as possible, keep it as different as possible. And yeah, it's not going to be your normal sitting down doing absolutely nothing type podcast, trying to teach you guys what you already friggin' know, or talk about shit that you guys already know or don't really want to hear about. You know what I mean? We're going to try and keep it interesting, you know?
Keep it different, man, because if we look at every other podcast, obviously we do our research, look at what we can add to it. We're going to be unique. We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it entertaining. We're going to keep it not just people sitting down, oh, how was this fight? How was your training camp, or reviewing fights? We're bringing to you from two separate personalities. We're going to bring it in. We're going to bring you the flavor, add some bands and entertainment, and we're going to add some interviews whilst we're training, not just sat there with these good people, these people that are at the top. We're going to be training with them. We're going to be doing interactive
Don't
shit.
tell them too much,
we're in the game. Hold on.
Because you know, certain people might be watching.
Listen.
Take some ideas.
It's going to be something different, something that will shake up the whole game, bring that entertainment factor to this combat podcast.
Facts. And even though it's a combat podcast, I think we want to touch on other things too, you know?
Exactly.
Obviously predominantly combat, but you know, we want to touch on other stuff for men's mental health, you know, young men growing up who have been in our position before, or we've been in their position before, you know, and whatever advice we can give or help that we can give towards the community. So guys, anyone who wants to help us out, or, you know, who is interested in getting involved in what we got going on over here, please hit us in the DMs. We are very, very open. We're very, very friendly. And we're, you know, ready to work. So let's make this happen. Yeah. So we got Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane coming up very soon. You know, it's interesting that every time we talk about these two with anyone who's in the combat world, there's always a third name that comes into play with this.
You
know, the best, the greatest of all
time.
The GOATs! The man himself. You know what I mean? The big bad boss man.
This is a bad position for Alex. He's got to scramble out of here. Oh, big shots. Big shots by John Jones. In a world of trouble here. Gustafson's in trouble. That's it. Jones! Rampage has not been stopped in the octagon. Got him. Looking to do it right here. Looking to finish this fight. Quinton's trying to pry it off. John Jones! He needs to be Vitor. Yeah. This is it. He's trying to get him in the mounted crucifix. He just needs to secure the right arm. Now he's going for a Kimura. It is all over! That's it. He's got a choke. Trying to choke him out and finish the fight here. Leona's in trouble. He goes out. John Jones remains. That one hurt him. That badly hurt Mike. John Jones. Vicious knee to the body and an uppercut. Jones to the body. And it is all over.
Johnny Bones Jones. You know, all right, before we even throw him into the mix, let's start with these two.
To the side.
Who do you think is going to win this fight?
Personally, I think Aspinall's got it because of loads of different factors, not necessarily just of skill base, but because of what Cyril Gahn's been doing on the sidelines as well.
What's he been doing?
Been doing Mr. Hollywood. He's been taking time off. Last time he fought was a year or so. And Aspinall, he's raring, he's hungry, he's in the gym, he's training. He's been wanting to have an opponent for so long. Now he's actually got the belt. I think he's just going to come in, do his thing. Not as easy, because obviously Gahn's got his kickboxing, so I don't think he's going to come in and just knock him out straight away. But I think Aspinall's got it in terms of that hunger and that development. He's just in it more than Gahn, because he's been busy.
Who do you think who were the last two people that Gahn lost to were?
Well, one was good old John Jones. He got choked out. What was his prior loss to that one? Do you remember?
Wasn't it? We need to check this.
No, we need to check this.
I think it was Francis.